We're hearing some people saying that places like China and Russia, there's no place in our hemisphere for those countries. We've heard people talking about the China Belt and Road Initiative. What can you say from that angle?
I mean, I think what's happened over the last, 48 hours is we as a global community or a liberal Western democracy community have been shaken awake to realize that Trump means business. And it's no longer a case of traditional allies or respecting partnerships or even international law. Those come secondary to what the US has reprioritized its national interests to be. And we know that the China issue has been playing on Washington's mind in a sort of great power strategic competitive sense. But when it comes to the Arctic, of which Greenland's more of in that region, and that's your northern, sort of your Western Hemisphere problem, you have Russia as well. But geography doesn't change. And the reason that the US has had a military footprint on Greenland since 1950s is because of the Soviet Union being a threat. So the threat perception in terms of Russia in the Arctic is a bit different because geographically they are an Arctic player, but the sheer emergence of Chinese military capabilities and naval assets that are appearing in far places, including the Arctic Ocean, has definitely, I think, shaken Washington.
All right, and we've got to wrap it up, but just quickly, so if this happens, what do you see from a negative and positive aspect?
Negative and positive. So, two ways I think we're going to see this play out. First of all, there will be a discussion going on at the moment between Greenland and particularly the Greenlandic opposition party there to see how the US can take the place of Denmark, which currently basically runs the Greenland economy and upholds the country. The process of Greenlandic independence is something that I don't think we should look at separately. It is an enduring issue, and there have been mechanisms available for that to occur for almost 20 years. So it is a process in which we have, on one hand, the Greenlandic people are utterly committed to leaving the Danish kingdom. So the US, I think, has just hastened the pace at which that will occur.
All right, we really appreciate your analysis and time,
Thank you.
Doctor. Thank you so much.